Are you a GP considering work in Great Britain? Now, the NHS England provides unique opportunities for European family medicine specialists. We will support you with your English language, paperwork, and starting to practice in an area of your choice. We will also provide relocation support for you and your family. With Paragona, you don't have to worry about the process. We make it possible.
The NHS across the UK roughly employs over 1.5 million members of staff, and therefore this creates a real diverse organisation to come and work for. So if you come and join the Paragona programme, you will have access to an NHS key worker. That key worker will navigate you through the system, right through from the 12 weeks in Paragona where you'll do your training, not only understanding about the General Medical Council, but the NHS and also your English language.
I wrote that email and then I was recruited. I had a language assessment. It lasted for about an hour and it included an oral test and also a written test. And then like a few weeks later I was informed I am invited for further recruitment here in Lincolnshire, in Lincoln.
You do not have to worry about seeking job by ourselves, so the interviews with our job providers was organized as well by them.
I was offered a training in Paragona campus in Warsaw, which usually is 12 long weeks of hard studying training.
Of course, it's time-consuming and demanding. In my case, it was 3 months concentrating on language and medical language. It was quite good because if you're doing yourself, it's very difficult and very tricky if you have no support.
So the key thing in the whole process was having a person from NHS who supported us through the whole process. So we met her in Paragona, so she supported us then. Then she helped us with moving to the United Kingdom, with relocation, finding houses, finding job for our spouses, helping with finding a proper school for our children.
The teachers were really excited and really helpful, and they really learned together with our group. They asked doctors from UK, some even came to the Paragona camp and have live chat with them. Of course it was a challenge, a difficult challenge, but then you at least know what to expect. It's much easier, and the teachers were concentrated on things we really use in everyday life, everyday practice.
Once you become an employee of the NHS, there's lots of opportunities for you. Relationships, people, training, education, a breadth of opportunities will be open to you. You can become a trainer, you can train in a different specialty.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
It's not only about money, it's all about opportunities. If you wish to develop your skills in some area, minor surgery, please. Practice, it reflects its name. General, you can see everything from very small child to very elderly. You can see from mental health to dermatology. You can see gynecology to urology. You can see everything what you can think of.
So lots of GPs do different work, like in gynecology, dermatology, and for example I myself really like working with palliative care patients, so I've got the opportunity to improve.
First year is very intense and involves lots of trainings and lectures. Second year the pressure goes more on a job rather than trainings, because we are expected to pass the exam and carry on with a job by being like more and more independent. And the third year I'm expecting it will be just carry on what I'm doing and just working.
Once you come onto this programme, if you're not already registered with the General Medical Council, this is something that we'll support you to do. Also, at the beginning of the programme, you will come onto the National Performers list, but you'll be there with conditions. You will have a responsible officer and he will want to meet you and he'll support you through that process. At the end of all of this process, you will have exams and assessments, and at the end of it, those conditions will be lifted and you'll become a fully fledged GP in the UK.
My patients are the best patients that I've ever had, I need to say. They're the most kind and lovely people you can imagine. It's just like a pleasure to work for them.
So you can collect medication at pharmacy.
Thanks so much.
No
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Take care. See you.
Work with a fantastic team of people They made me feel like I'm welcome in a surgery. The whole system is very well organized. It feels like it's very safe to work in here. There is always like lots of support from other people, and they wouldn't make me feel like I'm alone and I need to take all my decisions on my own. It's been now around like 20 months while I'm here, and I enjoy it a lot.
Both of my children are now really happy in their schools. Of course, first couple of weeks was challenging with languages, with things like that. But now we are talking English at home.
Education is unbelievable, spot on. I would recommend it to everyone. The transfer for children is, in my opinion, much easier than for adults, really.
So the NHS is a welcoming organisation, and we want you here. The experience that we've had so far is that our patients love European GPs coming to work with us. So please do have a look at the programme and see if it's for you.
For more information, contact us at www.paragona.com or info@paragona.com.